Good evening, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show a very basic thing, but show it in a more advanced way maybe than what you would do if you're new to Airplane Manager 4. As you see, I got a whole bunch of routes here already, and I'll show you how to do it. I have bought here. I bought. Let me see, if I click on this one, I get up the hubs. I got an Orlando hub where only 2 planes are departing, so I can add more planes to that airport. So I will do it like this. First, I go to Fleet and research. Or actually, I'm gonna buy a plane first. I'm gonna search because I know what plane I want to buy. I think I know. A B737-800. And search, and then you have to click here to get rid of that one, and then it comes up here. This one is 4,400,000, but you know, if you don't have that amount of money, you just buy something cheaper. But what you want to do is you want to look at the aircraft. You want to see the range. That's important. And the runway, the length of the runway required. Those two are important when you're going to make a route. So let's buy one. I'm going to station it at Orlando. You only get to select among those airports you have a hub at, and a hub you can buy at any airport. I will configure the airplane, and I usually configured either 40 or 50. I mean, the business class seats give more money than the economy, so I usually take 50, and then I order, and I want to deliver right away at 40 points. I got 6,600, so that's okay. Now I got a plane. Then I do the research, because I'm gonna fly these 7,000 kilometers 2 times, because I'm gonna do a landing to fuel. So that will be 14,000. So departing from Orlando, and 14,000, and runway length 7,550. Arrival any country and search. And here I can see I can go all the way to India. That's amazing. And I can do 4 flights to this airport with the amount of daily. I can have 4 airplanes of this type going to this airport every day. But this is pretty much 14,000. So since I'm gonna be landing somewhere, it might not be right in the middle. So I would probably have to. I might not find an airport right in the middle. So I should probably rather look at a shorter distance. And this one is perfect. But when you do these routes, you should write down the airport you choose, because there is no way I can tell by looking at this if I am already using this airport. So Dao-Cheng County. Let's try that, okay? So then I need to go and do this the 7,000. that I can fly in that direction. And that has to be pretty much north, but I have to remember that name, you know, that was not easy. 13,600. Oh, Taipei. Where's that? Taiwan. Taipei in. Okay, let's have a couple of options here now. I have Taipei in Taiwan, and then I have Daocheng in China. But this one is better because I can do more flights. Here I can only do 3. This one is good. So I quit that Taiwan thing. And Ningxi. Okay, let's try these two. I can actually do 3 flights to each of them. Oh, I can do more. I mean, this one I can do 8. No, 6. 6 flights. So I write down there 6. And the other one I can do 7. Okay, there we go. So then we change the distance to 7,000 and then we look in that direction. So that will be way north somewhere. These are not north. I don't know if I can go the other way. Probably not. Where's this? Oh, that's that must be. Let's see where we land. Okay, I cannot create the route yet because that costs money. I need to check where it is. Scammon Spy, that's up in Alaska, right? Now I can see it. I haven't paid yet. Where is it? It's the red one. Okay, so I go that way. I think it's too far. You can't even go to that side. You have to go to the other side. And it will show up here. Well, maybe I can. Let's try to go that way. I never tried to go that way. But then I might have to find another place to land. But that's okay. Okay. So I will order price it. And I look here. I don't need to, because I'm just landing for fuel, so I don't have to worry about this. So I create a route. Now wait a minute, I did something. Oh shit, I did something wrong. Oh damn. Okay, I shouldn't have created a route yet. Well, let's just do that then, and I can't do anything now. I would have to reroute it, and that would cost a lot of money, I think. Yeah, that would cost a lot of money. So it was this one. list. So how do I go back? I created a route. Okay, I need to go back to the airplane that is in the hangar. Where is it? No, it's not in the hangar anymore. Well, it's this one. Okay, depart. So then it will fly up here, and then it will fly. I can fly it back. I could, of course, create a new route from here and go on, but then I would depart passengers here, and I would use the passenger demand thing. So let's do another one. I'll order a plane. I'll search for a B737-800, and let's try to do it right this time. I'm going out of Orlando, and I have a configuration of 50. If you want to have some first, you have to drag this one, you know. Okay, so order, deliver, and then it's here in the parked, and then I'll route it, and then I'll go to this airport up here. It should be able to see the name here, yeah, when you do this, but I think I remember it. United States, and then it was some kind of bay. Oh, I forgot there's so many airports in oh man, that's too many. So let's research again from Orlando, and the max distance 7,000, runway length 7,550, and then United States, because I know it's in the United States. There. Okay, Scammon Bay, and that's 6. I can fly 6 times, 6 planes going there. Scammons Bay. Okay, so then I go back to my plane here, and route United States, Scammons Bay. Where are you? There. Yeah, that's the. And then what I forgot on the other one was I have to click stopover, and then I can select the next airport, and then I have to kind of figure out which one. It would be someone down here. So I would have to go and do a search from Scammons Bay, but since I don't have a hub there, I can't do a search from there. So I kind of have to just play along, you know. It's kind of stupid that all these airports in China have China names, you know. But you could start on the top and go down and see where you're at, or you could go to one of the big ones that you know the name of, like So which one do we know? Shanghai, right? That's 6,100. I would like to fly a little longer, so I go back and I see if I can find another one. There's so many to choose among here. Shenzhen, then I know that one is a little too far, you know. Shenzhen. What about Shantou? Too far. What about Shanghai? Well, that's about the same as actually then it was better to go to well, I could go to Shanghai. It's only 6,000, but let's check. Yeah, it's got I can have 7 flights go there. Order price and then create route. Look at the route fee. It's very expensive when you have many planes. So to Shanghai Pudong, I will be flying 7 planes to go there. Depart. So then I create more. I go to order, I go to search, I go to B737 800, search, click this one, and it goes here. And this time I don't remember how many planes could I fly in to Orlando per day. I don't think it was as many as 7. Maybe only, well, maybe it was. Let's do 5. So, well, it looks like I can only do 3. I don't know why. Oh, because it said Oslo. Let's go Orlando. I can still only do 3. Oh, because I don't have enough hangars. You need to buy more hangar space if you're going to have more planes. Okay, so I do the 3, I do the configuration, I do the 50, and I order. And then deliver all 3, and they are all parked, and then I have to route them one by one. So I go to the United States and I go to Scammers Bay. Where are you? There, Scammon Bay. Stopover, don't forget that. And then China. And then we went to Shanghai, Pudong. Next, order price, create route, depart, and then I do the same again. But if I want, I could land at another airport. I could also depart from another airport. I'll show you how I can do that. But first, I got 2 more planes that is in Orlando, so I have to depart from Orlando. Route. Then I go back to the same United States and Scammons Bay. And if I had more planes, I wanted to go the same route. I could, of course, land. If I landed at an airport that I couldn't fly so many into, maybe only 3, but I could fly 5 into Orlando, then I would make 2 planes going to another airport in China. Scammons Bay, stopover, China. For example, instead of having all go to Shanghai Pudong, I could have 1 or 2 go to this Shanghai or the other one we talked about. If Orlando have more daily traffic than this one, I think it's about the same. So order price and create route and depart. So now I used some money. I used 4 planes, so that's like 17 million, and then 4 departures, that's like almost 10 million. So that about 17 million I used. Now I need to top off my fuel. You see the price is low on the fuel now, so I can buy some fuel. 577607, that's the number you see here. Purchase, and then you need to buy some CO2. 875744. And of course, what I forgot to say, that in some instances it's more beneficial to buy finance marketing first. You see, I got marketing. I have 1 hour and 25 minutes left of my 25 to 35% marketing that cost a lot of money, and it lasts for 4 hours. So, you know, I want to fly as many planes out as possible within those 4 hours. So I have all the planes land at about the same time, and I don't fly them out if they're not going to be back within the time. So all the planes are on the ground or coming within the 4 hours, because then I can do the marketing for 4 hours and I can fly all the planes out within those 4 hours and take full benefit. Before you do it, I also have the eco-friendly, and then you have to have the CO2 at every departure, because this counts when you depart. So before you do the flying, I would recommend to top off the fuel and the CO2 at reasonable prices, and then you look to see how much money you have in the account. So when all the planes have landed, some of the planes, if they have a shorter time frame, you can maybe send them off again and fly them 2 or 3 times before all planes are landed. You kind of have to go in and look, you know, you click on all these next, and then I see the plane that takes the longest time is almost 18 hours. And then I get planes that only do 3 hours, so I can fly them many times, because I don't care about marketing for some of the planes. It's only when I send out all of them, then I need to have the marketing, because it's the big planes that go the long routes that is making the most money with the marketing. Some of the small planes with small routes maybe not even make money on without marketing, but you can test that, you know, because you can top off the fuel and the CO2, and then you just look at the price here, what you have in your account, and then you send one plane, and then you top off the fuel and CO2 again, and then you look how much money do you have. Did you lose money or did you gain money? And it's a good idea to write it down, so you know for each flight you put the flight number, so you know exactly how much you make without marketing and with marketing. That's a good thing to know. I don't know all of them yet, but I have some of them. I know that the long range planes make a whole, and not only that they make more money. Well, why do they make more money? Because they get more passengers. You know, if you have marketing, more passengers know about your flight and they will buy the ticket. So you get almost full airplane when you have marketing. If you don't have marketing, you have about half. So you're losing half your profit, because you use the same fuel cost and the CO2 cost, and your airplane's part of the marketing fee. So you need to have as many passengers as possible. That's why the big planes with a lot of passengers are good money makers. So what I do, that when the 4 hours are gone, and if there's planes arriving that can land within the 17 hours that I talked about, I send them out again without marketing, and then I just look. You can send them one by one and see if you lose money or not. If you gain money, okay, good. Then you write it down. How much did you gain? How much did you lose? So you know that the next time. And another thing, be careful sending out when you have a lot of planes landed and you can send out 20 planes at a time. Be careful, because if these are big planes with a long range, they use a lot of fuel. So if you send all 20, they use a lot of CO2 as well. You might run out of CO2, and then the plane is not CO2 friendly anymore, and then you lose 10%. Eco-friendly, because the CO2 marketing here, this one, eco-friendly, gives you a 10% increase. I don't do cargo and charter, so I just do this. Here you see one plane that's coming here and landing here, and then it's changing the route. That's why you don't get 14,000. This one goes more directly, but that's a plane that has a longer range. It goes directly. You can benefit from the distance, but on this plane I could not. But you see, I land at different airports. That's because each airport didn't have so many daily passengers, so I had to kind of divide it up. And they go from Amsterdam. That's a big airport. And I have Bangkok. I do not have a Chinese airport. I could have a hub at a Chinese airport. But you see, it doesn't matter, because you can fly almost all around the whole world from these airports here that you know better. But I have no flights to Australia, because I concentrate on these B737-800 now, and they can go pretty far, but there's like no airport I have a hub on that can reach Australia. Maybe I could from going over from America this way over to the west here. If I had a hub on the west coast, but I have it here, so I don't know how far I get. This one goes to up here, and then it comes down to China if I want. So it's not so easy. It's not easy, that's for sure. And these hubs are so expensive. I'll show you. If I want to buy a hub now, when you have many hubs, they get more expensive. If I click on new hub, country, let's take Australia. And a big airport. We need to have a big airport. I don't know what's a big airport in Australia, but if I see a name I recognize, maybe that will be it. Like Melbourne International. You see, the hub cost is 8,208,000. That's very expensive. It only has one airport. Wow, but it's long. It's very long. So I wonder if the hub cost is the same if I choose another one. Yeah, it's the same. But you see, the runway length is much shorter, so I couldn't even fly my B737-800 to this airport. So you could check, you could check all the airports if you want and find out which one. This one has 7,009, so I could fly to that one, but the hub cost is the same. What do you need a hub for? Well, a hub makes you able to buy planes delivered to that airport, and you can create routes from that airport. That's the benefit. And you can also do maintenance on that airport, because at some time you have to do maintenance. and that cost a lot of money. If you look at the plan, and here you can access the hangars. When they're not at the base, you cannot check them. But it seems like you can repair, but not do an annual check. This one has you can do an annual check. So I can someone said that it's a good idea to not repair but only do A checks, because when you do an A check they do repair, I think. But this one has 268 hours more it can fly before it needs to do an A check. So I assume that it's cheaper to do an well, maybe it's the same price. An annual check is probably the same price, but the repair would probably be cheaper if you do it earlier, you know. But I will wait. I did an A check on some planes just to check it out. But I'll wait, and then you get a message at some time that you need to do a repair or annual check, and then you just do it. Just make sure the plane is at an hub so you can repair it. So keep an eye on this. When it comes up to 90%, maybe it's about time to you should have if it's 3 it says hours to check. It's an annual, it's hours, it's not flight hours, it's hours. So it says but it means flight hours, right? Yeah, I think so. And here are the hangars. You see I got 107 hangars now, but I have to pay, if I want to have 10 more hangars I have to pay 33 million. That's a lot. So that's it. I hope you liked the information. If there's anything else you want to know, you can write it in the comment section. I'll try to answer. But I don't know everything, but maybe I know, you know, so it doesn't hurt to ask. And please like and subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next flight. So take care. I'll